Star Wars Hunters is looking likely to get a brand new update this time next month, so in today's video I just wanted to talk about that a little bit more. But before I get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on to never miss a piece of Star Wars Hunters content. So you may remember that when we got the last update back in early January, I made a video theorising the next update will be releasing on March 26th, so a month today as of this video going live. Now the reason behind this was because a couple of items in the store had timers for March 26th, which is a Tuesday. Now Tuesday is the day we pretty much always get updates on the game, and before the January update we had stuff in the store that ended on January 9th, and that was in the store for a good 2 months at least, so teasing things in the item shop clearly is something that Zynga are doing, as why else would you give something such an astronomical time frame? And the fact that that item ended on January 9th and we got an update that very same day, I think is a clear indication of something happening, which is why I then had this theory again about March 26th. So the next update then is very likely to be the 26th of March, which is therefore 2.5 months after the last one, which is actually a little bit less than what we usually have to wait for with updates, as we normally wait 3 months between these soft launch updates. Now the main reason why I'm making this video is because I think this update on March 26th, assuming it happens, could be the last update of the soft launch before the game officially releases. Now I think it's very clear that this won't be the full launch, as others have theorised as well, because if it was, that very likely would have been announced by now. We even had the investor call a couple of weeks ago and they said nothing about it then. So naturally they could shadow drop the game on March 26th, but that just seems a bit of a weird time frame in my opinion. And I honestly think that would probably be the worst thing to do for this game, because it was announced just over 3 years ago now. It's been in soft launch for about 2.5 years nearly. A lot of people have honestly forgotten about this game and there is just tons of frustration around it, so I honestly think they just need to have a really strong marketing push with this game. Even if they start marketing it in March, that would honestly be absolutely fine, but they just need to put great content out and great trailers on all platforms, similar to what they have been doing with these last updates, where pretty much every new piece of content gets a new swanky trailer. So I think if they do that consistently but actually put a release date on it and really keep pushing for it, then people will actually believe that, and hopefully they then actually stick to it and release the game and everything goes well. Now the reason I'm so sure that the game will probably be releasing sooner rather than later, and the thing you have to bear in mind here is that Star Wars Outlaws is obviously the other game releasing in 2024, but that won't be releasing in May this year, and likely it'll be around October-November time, which means that for Hunters, Lucasfilm will then probably want to see this finally released in Q2 of this year, so as to give Hunters a really nice bit of breathing room at launch, get the players in as much as possible, and then to also give Outlaws significant time to really market their game properly and do as best as they can later in the year. So I'm really hoping this means that Hunters will release in May or June, so 2 or 3 months following its potential last update on March 26th, which I think is a very reasonable time frame. And then as to what we can expect to see in that update, I wouldn't be too surprised if we got to see Arantal or Chaos finally added into the game, potentially another map, and then maybe one last arena pass and ranked season before they go global, but we will just have to wait and see. Against my better judgment, I honestly have high hopes for this game to release in the next few months, and hopefully we are about a month away or so from finding that out. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below though guys. Do you think Hunters will release soon, or do you think it will release later this year? That is it from me today though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.